And good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I am Gamion. You'll be your game developer for this stream. With me a minute ago was my cat Mega Kitty, or I call Missy. She seems to have wandered off, but she'll be back in a little bit if all goes well. I'm working on an online multiplayer soccer brawler called Field of Heroes, which I hope to release next year. Still got quite a lot of work to do. Since my last stream, I've been working on the trailer, and I submitted it to my marketing team to get some feedback. They said that they gave me a list of corrections to make, and I'm currently working on having screenshots of the game in the trailer that is not part of the gameplay. In this, for example, the custom match lobby, which I did some work on recently, I want to have this in the trailer as a screenshot. And to do that, I need to actually make it look better than this, because you got this is again in the editor, you got this weird box here, you got slots that don't really do anything. You can choose level, and then you got some settings here, that's fairly new. So what I want to do is make it for the trailer, so when I run this, that there'll be fake players in all these slots, so I can demonstrate the fact that this game can be player hosted, and in custom matches, players can make their own servers. And that's just one of the screenshots. I also want to work on, let's see, a few other screenshots as well that I have in mind. For instance, when the game is over and it shows you the total stats, how many takedowns, goals, and all that every player had, I want to populate that with fake players as well, and then take a screenshot of that. So that way, it'll give a good idea on how the game will look when it's released. So that's going to be the focus for this stream. Again, I normally stream on Mondays, but this is a bonus stream, so I'm just going to hang out here for a bit, and you're all welcome to hang out with me. And if you are also a game developer, feel free to talk about your game in chat. That's very welcome here, and game developers are very welcome on this stream. And I know a bunch of them on Twitch. It's lots of fun. So let's get down to how to put fake player information in these boxes here. Well, those boxes are populated in this function, repopulate slots for team. And I need to basically rig this code to say, hey, if I have a special flag set in the game, or a special setting that says I'm recording a trailer, then it should populate those fake names. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, but it should be interesting to figure out how. So for that, we're going to probably make some changes to this function, possibly. What I really like to do is get track player IDs, get player unique IDs. I don't think I have control over this object, do I? Unique net ID. Yeah, this is all in Real's code. I don't think I can fake players. Although I wonder, what if can I add a client? Oops, let's do it again. What happens if I add a client? Is that even possible? Oh. Okay. So I guess, yeah, we're on different, we're standalone, that's why this wouldn't work. What if I did a client? If I did that? Well, that doesn't work at all. So, but that makes sense. It wasn't really intended for dedicated server running anyway. Alright, so back to this. So we're going to make some fakery here. The question is how. It's going to have to get to the slots themselves. Custom lobby slot data. We got bot. How do I add the host? Populate slots. And, okay, player slots. Here, player ID. Maybe I can fake this. Yeah. Okay. Slot type. Alright. I'm going to take a shot at this. Add player slots. If match cheat manager in trailer mode. that's too soon. Let's move it. Populate slots. Okay. In trailer mode. Yes, I want that. I want to absolutely make sure there's no way that I can show this fake player data in a packaged build. So we'll say if we're in trailer mode, then we're going to do the special stuff right here. So let's start with that. So we're going to do that, and then private function. We'll say trailer. No, that'll come last. Fence properties. Trailer functionality. Return. Okay, good. And more space here. It's important to comment this because if someday someone else takes over the code, they're going to be like, what the heck is this? What the heck is a trailer mode? I'm going to have to document that. So I'll probably have to add something in this in my other repository. I have a whole documentation system for the game. I try to keep it succinct, and so that as things change, I don't have to keep going back to change it. But yeah, that will probably be part of that documentation. I already do it for the game itself. And I'm going to record some footage tomorrow and do a second submission of the second draft of my trailer. All right, so we're populating slots. So we're going to clear list items. So that'll empty all the slots. So there's nothing there. And what do we do next? I think it's the default game ID. My fake players. Do I have them here? No, that's, where did I put it? I actually have a fake player list in here. I just don't remember where I put it, because it was a long time ago. It's gotta be in this folder, the same folder though. What if default gameplay tags, input? Maybe it's default engine. And my background music, oh, go to the next song, got it. Here we go. So, yeah, this is Simulated Friends. This is special data that I use to test the friends list with when I'm offline. And I'll show you that in a little bit. But first, Simulated Friends, player properties, okay. Clear list items. Online friend simulation. Social subsystem, that's where the avatars are. Okay, it's my avatar. And we'll just use the friends. Simulated players. So this loop will go through each of those entries. I have to parse out the data in them. I really should parse them out. I really should have them into a structure in the first place. In fact, I want to test that. I want to check something real quick. I thought it was commas. Yeah, commas separated. It may be a comma. Oh, maybe it's this. Software cursors. That looks like an array to me. Well, that's a map. No kidding. I'm going to do a test real quick before I get too deep in this. I'm going to save this. Let's go to our friend simulation. Yeah, something like that. And I just saw something else from my task list. I want to remove the PlayFab plugin because I'm not using it right now. I'll do that at another time. Okay, so what do we got in our friends? We got the username. Oh no, yeah, ID, friend ID. And then we have the player name. And what was after that? False, false, false. Well, that's helpful. What do they really mean, though? Oh, there we go. Oh, we already have a structure for that. I wonder if I can use that, because I prefer to use that. That already exists. Oh, simulation statics. Okay. Oh, okay, we already have all this. Okay, perfect. So we're just gonna get all the friends. So let's close all this. Make sure I didn't change any of it. Yeah, we don't want this changed. Menu widgets. And then we're going to need to include this. How many friends we have? 8. Hey, Dr. Dark, welcome. Hello, a question for you. Have you tried Rider, and if you have, what are your thoughts on it? I have not tried Rider. I know some people at work say some good things about it, though. I recommend maybe getting a trial or demo. And I can tell you that I have had a lot of frustrations with Visual Studio freezing up, and I'm really tired of Visual Studio blaming plugin makers blaming Visual Studio. Funky configuration problems, people fixing their slowness with turning off settings like IntelliSense, turning off obscure settings, code analysis, and even just magical things like going in the registry and messing with stuff, and even deleting .vs file extensions. So, yeah, definitely explore other IDEs for sure. Assuming that is the IDE I'm thinking. So, now that said, Visual Studio is, I think it just does that for large projects, and plugins do it as well, especially source control integration with that. So with smaller projects, if I'm making a small C# console app, I have 0 problems. It's just large projects like Unreal Engine projects are just It's very slow. And you get used to it. So when you're sitting there waiting for the definition to go and so on. But man, it's just so. Anyway, so that's my 2 cents on that. At the moment, it's running nice, but it just sometimes it gets slow. I've been using it, and it isn't bad at all. I'm a total gnome with C++. Working with Blender a little more, so I start doing Blender for some things. Switch over, learn C++. Yep. Well, you one up me on the art side. I worked 3D Studio Max 3.1 is like over 25 years old-ish, and that was the last CAD editor I used semi-frequently. After that, I tried Blender before and after the facelift, and I just didn't take to it. I think it's not so much Blender, I think it's just me. I don't want to learn another tool when I have so much developer things I want to do, and I'll let someone else do the art, honestly. And I can do some pixel art okay, I can do, what am I thinking, like blocky art, like making kind of, Minecraft-ish models. I can do that half decently, but I mean, making good 3D models, I just don't have the motivation to learn it. So my time is more limited now that I'm older, and I just want to focus my skill set on programming and Unreal Engine. Okay, so there's our list view, and then so now we get the slot data. Player team ID. So player ID equals friend. Player friend user ID. Oh no, I was going to make the objects in my game eventually, not people or anything. Way too hard. Yeah. Well, yeah. There's plenty of assets to you can reskin and maybe use as a jumping point for sure. My art team, I don't know, their way of doing things is black box to me. I just ask for a certain character model. We look at some mock-ups and some pictures, and then next thing you know, they got it. All right. So what else was team player ID? Let's see how this works so far. Yeah, so yeah, there's this delay right here, but that's probably mostly Unreal right now. I don't know what Unreal and Visual Studio are doing at the moment. I don't know what exactly what adaptive builds are. Oh, needed to find the cheat manager. And it's one of those things where I'm like, what is an adaptive build? And then I look it up and I'm like, oh, okay. And then I forget. And that's just my life. And in trailer mode. Team ID. Oh, yeah. And this is this would be my 6th released game. The other ones I have up on the wall. I wonder if I can show that to you. Now, I don't think I've shown this on my stream before. Well, maybe once. Bring up the camera stuff. No, I thought for sure Mega K was going to be back by now. There's the background. these posters, each one of these is a game I released sometime in the past. Let me get a good angle here. Yeah, Domino Arena, Hamster Chase, Tilt, Hyperspace Pinball, and Cycles 3D. So I had a poster made of each of those. And I think when a game developer finishes a project, they should do something to reward themselves, even if it doesn't meet their goals, downloads, sales, whatever. And each of those games took about a year or less to make. Most of them are mobile games. Actually, I think they're all mobile in one of the releases. So now I only broke even on one of them. And the others, well, they're mostly just labors of love, but I got a lot of downloads. I got over 300,000 of them up across those 5 games. And so this would be my 6th right now. But this one eclipses the other 5 in terms of cost, time, and everything else. But I also have high expectations for the outcome of this game. I'm really hoping that it will catch on, that I'll have more than, a few hundred sales. Really hoping for that. Alright, let's see how this looks now. Okay, so that still doesn't... Oh, I gotta turn trailer mode on. So I turn that on, and then we start again. Okay, here we go. So, alright, slot type, player ID. Okay, that looks good. 7 players. So, how does that look? Good. So we got 5 players on the left. Heroes of the Storm. Yeah, that was Heroes of the Storm inspired a lot of the style for this game. Looks fun, like World Soccer, like on that NES. Yeah. There's World Soccer, Mario Strikers. There's of all games, there's a game called Altitude of all things. Altitude is a 2D dogfighting game, but it has a soccer mode. And I really like the soccer mode. I played it at a LAN party, and it was super fun. It was one of the few... And now, this is in a room full of people who play Call of Duty and maybe Quake and Battlefield at the time. This was like in the early 2000s. But all of us, despite the more serious games being favored, we always played Altitude soccer mode. And it was one of the few games, maybe the most... game where we would all jump and scream and shout at our monitors when people would score goals, or near misses or everything. And it was just a high energy game. And that's the experience I want to try and deliver here, even though it's not the same without a LAN party, but it's the kind of experience I want to deliver with this game. And through watching a streamer playtest it, I think it will deliver to a lot of people, hopefully. So we got these. I may want to find better avatars for these. That are maybe public domain, or I'll just maybe make something. But I might just use these and see what the marketing team thinks. So we got these, and now I got to add a few slots for bots. So let's add a few bot slots. I was looking for that. Heroes per team. But yeah, this is really, soccer, but also very high-pitched combat. And like Mega Man Soccer and Omega Strikers is one like this too. But Omega Strikers is more limited to the screen, and it really looks more like a mobile game to me. But Omega Strikers is the closest game to this one that I've seen. And it did well, by the way. That did well. Really, a lot of these sports brawlers did very well. Blood Bowl did well. So there's really a market. I think it's still untapped for that. Well, it's been tapped, but there's a lot of untapped potential in this market. So definitely good stuff. We'll say list view. Okay, so let's fill the rest of the slots with bots. And none of those games are quite like this one, I think. This one is very, very real-time, very high action. Oh, team ID. Okay, so that should be index. Okay. So if this works, we should have 5 players on Team Blue and 2 players on Team Red with 3 bots. So let's begin by turning on, so I can probably hide this, keep that, hide this. Yep, so that's how it looks without the trailer. Then we turn on the trailer mode, so we can get a screenshot of this, and there you go. So now we got 3 bots. Yeah, and I can change that. Although this drop-down doesn't look that good, so I could take a screenshot of this. Let me put it in full screen and kind of show you around real quick. So this is how it would look in the screenshot. I would change this to be some other random name, maybe Doombringer's game. And then I have the blue team and red team here. And then we have our match settings. And we have the field and the play button. See the settings here. This by the way, this is going to be live functionality. These settings here. It's not fully wired in yet though. So you can customize match duration. Yeah, 1 minute. If you want a 1 minute match, then you can do it. 30 infinite. you can do infinite is for later support for scoring, like best of 3 rounds maybe. Overtime support, on or off. Overtime duration, and infinite. So yeah, these would be some of the settings, and there's going to be more before release. And my art team is going to do a pass on this. And the thing is, it'll look like this for the this is called the announce trailer, and it doesn't look great. I mean, it's passable. You can know what you're getting, but the art team's going to do a pass on this, make it look better. But I don't have time to wait for them to make it look better for the trailer, and that's what the final trailer is for anyway. This is going to be adequate, I think, for the announce trailer. So I may, then the art team can recommend changes. They can say, hey, make this background darker. Maybe do something with these buttons. I don't know. So, but I think for my purposes, I'll probably take a screenshot of like this, and that will look okay enough for the trailer. So, also here is, that doesn't work quite well, but yeah, this is the friends list. Oh, I don't have a frame around these. I should do that. Well, let's open the, I think I got a little time for that. Let's do closed player. So let's put a frame around that. So I gotta look up the friends. How do I do that with the friend slot? Friend online list item. Is that it? Here we go. So what did I do here? Oh, just put a border over it. Gotcha. So can I do horizontal box, size box? Can I stack these together? What if I do another image? Probably have to do an overlay and then 2 images. That's my guess. avatar, and then we'll do another image in front of it. Image, avatar frame. That is not a variable. Let's do... What's a border? Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. It actually should be a border. And then we'll make that full. Let's change the image. Okay, so we're going to need to shrink the avatar. Let's give it some padding. Alright, let's see how that looks. Okay, so we need to make the frame bigger. So that's 42. Oh, 40 left is 42. Let's make that 32. That looks better. And we're going to make that 28. 24. Now it's starting to look a little off. What if I made this 28 or 24? How does that look? I don't know if it's going to be good. Yeah, it looks too high. Looks higher. Like, let me undo the padding. Okay. So now we're resizing the avatar once, twice. Okay, this is where we want to start. Alright, so what did I... size box. 128. Okay, so 24. Aha, okay. So we're going to make this, we need to make it a little wider by 8. And then top, and bottom 28. And then maybe we'll do a little more, 140. So then 26. 26. Still looks like a square. Let's move it away from the left a bit. 36. 32, actually. Let's see how that looks. Alright, let's do higher res. And it looks passable. But it looks better with the frame for sure, to me. Also, can choose the field. These are all the fields that we have so far. The screenshot's out of date, by the way. So, alright, I think that is good for this screen for the second draft of the trailer. So let me save all those changes. Now, players in trailer mode. And now the fun part, doing the rankings, doing the post-match leaderboard. This is going to be fun. So you got the old leaderboard and the new one. Okay, so that's a new one. So we go into game. Yeah, so now we have just me right now. So let's go ahead and we're gonna make this. Kill all the heroes. Bam. Alright, we're gonna make this show simulated players in trailer mode. By the way, in trailer mode, cursor's gone and my player name is now the hero name. Why is that? That's because having having the studio's name as a player, that's my Steam handle, having that in the game looks odd to players. So I got to make this appear like with just the character's regular name, which by the way is showing too big. I need to fix that first. So this will get addressed, but let me do something with the nameplate first. So where's the trailer? Okay, trailer mode test. Where's the size? Name box. Cautionary comment here. Show player name. If this hero is controlled by a player, unless in trailer mode. See if that should make the size normal now. Okay, see how you can barely even see. Oh, here we go. Alright, that worked. So now my name is kind of gray like the other players. That's what we want. Player names should be very distinguished from AI names, unless we're in the trailer mode. So that's fixed. I can tidy this up, close it, and back to this. So, how do we populate the leaderboard? Oh, the list is built in. It's probably just a wrapper for it. Team 1. Wait a minute, how is it? Oh, Team 1, Team List 1. Here we go. Leaderboard list. Player list widget. Perfect. Bind events. That must be for players coming and going. Alright, poll player states. Okay, so we need to make this trailer visible now too. So how do we do that? Pull player states for trailer. And what was my declaration here? Oh, I forgot to put these around the Select slots. Yeah, otherwise would have had compiler error if I had missed that. Let me do it here as well. So what do we do here? First, let's make sure we have it declared. Try the functionality. And properties. So what do we do? And then we will get our simulated player slots. And for that, we're going to need access to simulation statics. Face stats. Oh, once player states. Oh, this is all contingent on player states. Match player states to be specific. Yeah, this was definitely not designed for trailers, and nor was it really supposed to be. And I don't think I can fake this. Not like the other slots. I wonder, can I add a player state at runtime? They have to get their stat. How do I get their stat? Could just make another widget, make another leaderboard from scratch. I really don't want to, though. because making fake player states is probably not even doable. How am I going to handle this? Could add a simulated friend to the widget. That's an option. An ugly one. Something like this. And put this around it. I'm not even sure that would work for a property. I have to try that. I'll see if it compiles. I'm curious. Yeah, I didn't change anything here, so no need to do that. Yeah, I didn't think it would let me do that. Oh, and the cheat manager needs to be defined too. So we're going to move this too. That shouldn't be necessary for trailer. What is this about? Oh, yeah. And then we're going to make this. We're going to need to include... What song is this? This is a generic Twitch-approved background music. I honestly don't know the names of any of these songs. Yeah, if you go to, I think, Google search for Twitch allowed music. No, it was a Twitch background music. Music options for stream beats. I think that was the... Yeah, so music options for streamers on Twitch. You can find... which one did I use? Definitely, I don't think I did Chill Hop. Which one did I use? Maybe it was Stream Beats. And it was a... track files... Yeah, maybe it was here, and I got, like, Chill Out or something. Ambient. Maybe that was it. Ambient. So, yeah, maybe check that out. Here, let me link you to the in chat. And maybe you'll find it there. I kind of want to expand the library a little bit anyway, but not right now. I also, when the trailer is done, I want to... trying to find this for 2 years. Well, I hope that finds it for you. So when I get my trailer done, before the store page goes up, I need to redo the stream warm-up movie to something more with modern graphics and such, and I need to do a couple things. I want to find more stuff to spend points on too. I haven't been very creative on that, and it just hasn't been a priority for me. But yeah, I'm going to have to spruce things up, get ready for hopefully more viewers. That goes well. All right, leaderboard entry widgets. So we actually want to move this up here. End poem. There you go. Also, I music about 2 years ago. My other computer crashed. Couldn't remember where I got it. Yep. So I had this downloaded. Yep. So yeah. What I like about it is that I won't get in trouble for copyright. It's just generic, nice background music, and that's that. I thought about chiptune for a while, and maybe, well, it is more in common with gaming. Chiptunes get heavy at times. I don't know of any chiptune stream where it's just really in the background because it commands your attention sometimes. Harris Heller is awesome for releasing stream beats for everyone to use. I'll have to look at that. Alright, so back to what was I doing? Alright. I think it was the list entry I was looking into. Alright. Associate player state set. Hang on, maybe I don't want to use that function. I want to use... Okay. I want to do on simulated player set for trailer. That's what I want. Let's make a new function. deal with it in Blueprint. And let's put a little protection around that. Alright, so that. I need to double check that the list is populated. Okay, so we should have 7 entries in that list, and they should be blank when we start this. So again, for those of you who are kind of coming in later, I'm working on the trailer, specifically the announced trailer, making changes to the game that permit me to make screenshots of it for trailer purposes. It's going to be difficult to round up maybe 10 people to play the game, so I'm using simulated player data to get the job done. And plus, I've been fixing a lot of bugs, and the gameplay is basically playable. I like to do more polish before I really get more testing in. Okay, so let's see. Okay, good. So that's how it looks now. Yeah, you see me, and I got no stats or anything. So let's do this again. But this time, I'm going to be in trailer mode. Let's get rid of the bots, because they're distracting. I am in trailer mode. Let me look at that again. You're not in trailer mode. Oh, because the constructing was sooner than that. Okay, that makes sense. There. Okay, now it'll work. What that also means is I will need to populate the players. Wait a minute, they should already be populated then. Yeah. Okay, good. Oh, but there's 7 and 7. Okay, that makes sense, because they're on different teams. So I do need to do a little bit of filtering on that. Poll player states for trailer. If team ID make sure I got that right. User ID. Oh, I don't actually have in-game data here. Okay, that I can fix. We also need hero class as well. The team ID is easier to start with. Let's do that instead. So let's go back to the INI file. Let's set up some teams here. Okay, here we go. Simulated friends. There's your avatar. How's your avatar set? Okay, I guess it's stored separately. We're going to still do team in here, so we'll do, let's see, simulated friends. I can even do that. Is that a thing? Yeah, I didn't think so. Prologue, what does that do with anything? So another thing Ryder probably doesn't do is randomly freeze up. Visual Studio tends to do that sometimes too. Am I going to parse to a number? Haven't done that in a while. I gotta remember how to parse a string to a number. A to I. Okay, so it uses that standard function. It's not there. Okay. Oh, like that. Okay. Okay. I want to back up for a second here. So now we have a team ID. Now we have team IDs for them. And I want to... Now we have team IDs. I want to actually make sure, go back to the custom lobby, make sure that will use the new team ID I just added. So first let's see that our change to the game worked. Okay, did that work? Team ID. Simulated players. Okay, team 2, 2, and 1. Okay. That's better. We're getting there. Let's stop that. And then let's go to the custom lobby. And I actually probably have to go back and make that change. Friend. Team ID is now friend team ID. We don't even track the well, we do kind of need to track the index. Actually, let's not even do that. Or we could do... less than 5. Don't need the index anymore now. Now we got team IDs. Mega Kitty must be sleeping in the living room. Oh well. Last 2 streams, she was out and about around the camera. So let's make sure this is still good. Oh, they're, can't see the avatars now. I think I know why. Let's fix that. Maybe there's some tech debt that I just need to finally come and clean up. Where is that setup? Here we go. Actually, that's going to be 9 because I'm going to add class. So let's just get that done now. Team 1 and what's the hero class going to be? Let me take a random guess. Going to make this temporary. We're going to have everybody be Prowler for now. I know this is going to work. Gotcha. So now, make that index be a 9. Okay. And then when parsing, outfriend hero class. Oh, actually, it's hero definition. That's what we want. So we really want this to be definitions. Hey, Braxton Wise, good evening. How you doing? Okay. That should fix the avatars. Hero definition equals... You're doing. All right. We have to load that. And that would be soft object path. I wonder if that would even work. Huh. Well, actually, that might have actually worked. The hero definition, that is. So we're going to see if the we're going to see if the avatars show up in the custom lobby again in trailer mode. Okay, in that simulation mode 1. Good. So that works, and don't get another slot here. And that should fix that. We gotta double check though. Yeah, so I'm working on having the game support fake player data for the purpose of taking screenshots. And this is easier than wrangling people to play test and then not getting the screenshots I need. Hey, Clayman Dev, what's happening? By the way, Clayman, I really like the overlay on your stream, all the fighting that goes on, and then the 1,000-mile-an-hour shoves off the screen. It was really fun to watch that. I think it was this morning. Was it either this morning or the one before? But it was really fun to watch. All right, so let's see if I've got this working. Trailer mode. Okay, that works. Open to bots. And then last thing I want to test is Unknown Ruins. I want to make sure the leaderboard still looks good. He's staying up late trying to fix tons of bugs, nearly 4 a.m. Found the root of many of your problems? Yeah. Well, then the question becomes, do you want to stay up and fix them all? Or do you want to go to sleep and wake up fresh and ready to kick some butt? I've been through that a few times. And since you're here, and since I hit a good sort of miniature milestone for the work I've been doing this evening, I'm going to go ahead and actually play a real round of the game and show it off real quick. So let's pause the music and let's go ahead and fire it up. We have to fix it quickly so Clayman can get some sleep. Well, I do want to set aside a little time each stream to play a bit, especially because I'm going to be doing the more gameplay recording tomorrow, and I like to maybe weed out any bugs that might exist. All right, desktop music is live, background music is paused. Any updates for the trailer yet? Yeah, the first draft got submitted to my marketing team, and they gave me a list of corrections to make, and I have to basically redo most of the trailer. But it was the first draft after all. So we're going to do custom play, create new. This is sort of a fairly new feature, the custom play. So let's go ahead and we're going to play in the default field. going to be, this is Dodger is my main. She's a rogue. She has some decent ranged attacks and some great abilities too. So you got the crowd, you got the nice background and the teams. I'm going to make them run out through the middle at some point soon. 2, 1, and off we go. Let's show them the meaning of haste. Oh, missed. Oh, no, you don't. Oh! Toasted. Wait, oh, the music. Oh, it's still playing. So this is the fruition of over 3 years of work and an art team of professionals. Well, actually, like one senior artist and the occasional junior artists, really, for the most part. Oh. And sometimes 2 junior artists, too. Oh, okay, give me it. Oh. Scoring in my own goal. It's so embarrassing. The computer's making me look bad. Well, I'll teach them. Thank you. I taught the AI to pass me the ball. There's my ability. I have a turret. Oh. Oh, nice. Nice counter. Come on, we got this. We got this. Oh, yeah, that was nice. That was a close one. I also have a secondary ability, Spike Trap. Let me use that on the enemy. Oh, they got the spike trap going, or they got the turret going too. Ah, I got him. Haha. You can get this out there. It looks insanely fun. Yeah, I hope it's going to do well. And I have a marketing team to help me with that. They're experienced. They have Shovel Knight in their portfolio, and I showed them this game, and they said after when I gave them the trailer, they said, you know, even though the trailer had issues, that the game has really come far. They think that this will be a good sell, partly because everyone knows soccer around the world. So this could have a big international audience. And they could also be saying that to, you know, get my business. But, I mean, I can't really argue against the points they made. And I did try to give this sort of a Heroes of the Storm-ish, kind of Blizzard-ish, kind of cartoony, but also somewhat serious art direction. And that was basically mostly to the simple as value. And the battling, this is intended to be pick up and play, almost like a party game. I want people should be able to just, like, I don't want to put people through a tutorial. I know Rocket League kind of needs that because of its cars and it's very different. But this game, it should be very pick up and play. You fumble like any Nintendo game. You fumble with the controller until you get all the controls. And it's just, for keyboard mouse, it's WSAD, left middle mouse, right mouse buttons, and shift control, and that's it. And the controls are listed on the bottom left. Your cooldowns are there too. Another thing about this game is you can change heroes mid-game. I'm going to switch to the Were-Orc. This is a melee hero. And then you're thinking, well, melee... Oh, yes. That's another Were-Orc. You may be thinking, well, melee, I mean, how are you going to compete with ranged? Well, you should see the melee in action. Oof. Well, except for that. Forget that part just happened. Oof. I'm getting you for that. I don't want the ball. I want to kick their butt. Yeah. All right. Where's my guy? Oh, I gotta look at the radar. It's up here. Oh, almost had it. Give me that. Oh, that doesn't. I'm going werewolf mode on him. That's what they get. Do one more. Yes. So yeah, melee is pretty decent in this game too. I'm trying to balance it out with ranged, and there's 4 melee and 5 ranged heroes in this game. And once I get a lot of testers in, then I can start really balancing out the teams. I really hope I won't have to replace any abilities, because making abilities is kind of a big deal. I appreciate you for saying that. But you know what's incredible is watching your game. I briefly dreamed of making a stick figure fighting game like over 10 years ago, inspired by the Flash demos and the really cool stick figure fights. And yours is like that in 3D. And when I look at the locomotion and the jumps and all that, I'm like, how did he do that? Because I genuinely, I barely know where to start, other than taking someone's content from a marketplace. And so, yeah, yep. And that's victory. So here's leaderboard with me, stats. This is your XP, global rank. I'm going to have, this is all fake. Those stats are fake down here, but it shows you what I want to do. So let's go back to the lobby. And yeah, here's my Gaming On's game. Let's play in the desert. There's something else I want to show you real quick before you go to sleep. Or you can go to sleep now, that's fine. But I have metagames in this game too. So let me start a new game. So the metagame is where the field itself, has any touch with publishers at all? No. At least not at this time. I'm not going to rule them out forever. But I will say this. The game has all been self-funded, and a publisher, I expect, if I work with one, will, for a trade-off, for maybe some money or more money now, or better marketing or better distribution, I could, that could bring in more money in the long haul. But it also, the trade-off is creative freedom, setting my own schedule, and the cut that the publisher takes. So for those reasons at the moment, I want to keep my creative freedom. I want to keep my scheduling freedom. And I've been able to fund it this far. So I'm choosing for now to say no to publishers. But again, I won't rule it out in the future. I'm just letting you know. Because, yeah, this game could go mobile. It could go console. But for now, it's strictly Steam, so I can build, work my way one at a time. I'm going to be the Dragoon, because you're going to like this. So now we're in the desert. Yeah, I do have a marketing team I'm paying to do a 6-week blast when the Steam store page goes up. And again, I've released 5 other games in the past, and this one I'm taking the most seriously commercially. He's a ranged fighter. Oh, oof! Gotta stay away from those melees. Oh, bam! He's stunned. Let's do this. Oh, missed. Uh-oh. Nice slide. Okay, so metagame. You notice that there's this worm on the left here. Oh, too late. That's a sandworm, and the red team took the sandworm down, and now I'm being sucked back into my own territory. He'll spawn again, and you'll see what that was all about. But yeah, that's the metagame in this match. Oh. Also, I want to make those barricades destructible, but that's low on my priority list at the moment. I want to make these walls destructible. Yeah, there's a worm. Oh, and of course and we got poisoned by him, and then the worm disappeared. All right, let's try it again. So there are 9 heroes in all, and each has their own lore. I just don't really have a place to show where the lore is yet. All right, let's go find that sandworm. Okay, here comes the sandworm again. So what you do is you try to take it down before the other team does, and then he will do that sandstorm for you. Ah, too late. He got me again. So yeah, our team's having trouble, and now they scored. And that's the metagame in this round. The VFX for the sandstorm are a bit overwhelming. I'm just going to change it to a horizontal clouds and breeze, I think, next time. But for now, I'm keeping the storm. Yeah, it is supposed to be... Yeah, the sandworm was skinned by the art team. So what I do is I buy animation assets and marketplace assets, and then my art team will reskin them for this game. This worm was for an marketplace asset. The heroes, however, are all originals. I gave them like the standard mannequin skeleton, and they did the rest. The centaur here, I bought a centaur, a marketplace asset, and then made it into a centaur with our team. So let me show you the fire-breathing dragon. I'm going to redo the VFX on that because they're not cartoony enough. And that's one of the things I need to fix. Oh. Alright, I'm going to use my other dragon in this round. Oh, it's not... There we go. It just pushes the enemies away. Sandworm. Oh, bounce the ball. And I taught the AI to, if they're not doing anything else, then to go after the sandworm. Bam. Oh, no. Yes! Come on, we can do this. Oh, no, it bounced. Oh, wow. Alright, that was silly. Oh, let's pick another hero. Let's do the centaur. This guy is the most powerful melee character. Oof. Oh! AI passing it to me as I taught them. Oh, I got stuck. Oh, but my effect didn't. That's a bug. And I died again. Yeah! The animations are a little stiff on him, though. I kind of want to do something about that. That's a low priority thing. No! Yeah! Come on. Oh! I thought that was going in. Well, that does it. I'm going to summon up. Oh, the turret got him. Yes, I taught the AI how to use their abilities as well. There's only 2 abilities I think I unplugged because they're too weird. Or the AI doesn't use them right. Here, throw a log at him. I like the log. That's one of my favorites, I think. Also, I can do battle buff, so I can buff my here like this. There. Now we're faster and we're stronger. And I kick that worm's butt so much. Yes, and now we got it. Where's the ball? Give me the ball. So now we got the wind to our backs. We're gonna go make that score. Yes. Oh, you got post it. That was funny. All right, let's do this. Yes. I also got to work on game controller, gamepad support for this. I mean, it's pretty awful right now. It needs to be fixed. Well, that was easy goal. All right, see if we can get one more log off before round is over. I got them. Yeah, I really got to redo those effects. Yeah, impressed. So, gamepad, back in the old days, it was simply up, down, left, right. But today, we have more experienced, seasoned, advanced game development, and we have concepts called adhesion and magnetism and aim assist. And all those things I'll need to implement to some degree here. And they will make the gamepad experience more fun. And the important thing is, when I'm a player with a gamepad, and I kick the ball in the general direction of my ally within maybe a 10-degree cone of error, I expect the ball to be caught by my teammate. Unless they run away from it or they run way off to the side. So those are things I need to factor in when I'm doing that. Possibly even for mouse control. I haven't decided that yet. With mouse you have precision, so if you miss, then that's on you. So anyway, there's a lot, and that's going to take a lot of tuning as well. So I'll play one more match. Let's see. That's kind of broken. That one's working better. Let's see. Oh, the new Slog Bog. Yeah, let's do this one. I will be Latunia. She's a bard. I'm gonna fix those particles later. Those particles are kind of bugged right now. So this is actually an orc theme park. I'm not kidding. It was an idea that me and the artist came up with together. So they're literally water log rides in this game that orcs go on. Not us, but the audience. And which, by the way, there is a crowd. And if you run into the log ride, then you get knocked down. Let's see. Let's go over here. Ooh. See? But yeah, I love the staff. I love the staff fighting. It's remember through the turret. Yeah, because I said to the art team, hey, I want this to be like a orc theme park, but the log ride I think was their idea. I wanted it to be like a orc water park, and you got the puddles and you got some reflections and stuff. So there's some minor tweaks I want to make to this and those particles back there. I want to use more toony particles because this game uses mostly realistic particles and not the stylized kind that that it should use. So I'm fixing that. Hey Air Force, welcome back. All right, let's do this. Hurry, hurry, hurry! Oh yeah, that was a good one. So again, I did all the AI. There's a goalkeeper behavior tree and then a regular hero behavior tree. The AI will try to dodge enemies, especially if they're low on health. The AI will kite around, randomly kite around their opponents, and will use attacks in range and use abilities when they have a high effectiveness score. Oof. Oh. I don't know what I can do with these guys. Oof. I got trashed. Oh. Oh, missed. All right, I need some. Where's my backup? I want some backup here. Let's play this together. Here we go. Yes, now we're super fast. First orange rain cell hit me head in 3 hours early. How's my city looking right now? Any flare-ups? Playing the staff is so much fun. You just hold the mouse down and you just aim at your target. I really like the controls on this. I hope the players agree because it was hard to do. Oh yeah. Nothing orange. Yeah. Well, they're saying it's going to be like after midnight. All right. Let me use that special power again. All right, we got everyone in range. Here we go. Oh, I missed. That's another thing and this is something that I'm kind of torn about, and I need help from players when I get a lot of feedback, and that is I have a buff. This hero has a buff. I don't know whether they should use the buff around themselves or where I'm aiming the cursor. I'm really torn on that because, as you noticed, I thought it was going to spawn around them, but it didn't. Oh, yeah, that buff spawned around me. So I don't know whether it should be at the crosshair or on me. And I can't really justify either one. So I'm thinking players will probably know better than me. So just throwing it out there. I have to maybe go back and play a little bit of Heroes of the Storm to maybe remember myself. But there is one of them is going to be better than the other at the right circumstances, and I just don't know what they are. All right. There we go. Speed buff and attack buff. Oh, I blew it. Oh, a good one. Oh, I blew it again. Get over there. I like the lighting on this too. But I got to do a performance pass. I haven't done that yet. Go through every map, find bottlenecks, performance. That's kind of going to be later on. So what I'm hoping is that the plan is to finish the trailer, And then, oh, ah, I can take this down. There. Finish the trailer. Get it approved after maybe a third or fourth draft, and then make the gameplay trailer, which is just raw gameplay, like no cinematics or anything, just raw gameplay like this. And then after that is approved, we get the store page up, and we kick off a 6-week marketing campaign where we're going to make like YouTube shorts and post on Instagram and TikTok and Blue Sky and all the other stuff. And we're going to do all that for about 6 weeks, and I will try to get people to sign up as a tester, give me like legit testing the game, not just trying to get a free Steam key, get some feedback. And then once I think it's polished enough, I want to do a Steam playtest where I get this in the hands of a bunch of people, lots of random players, see how that goes, fix bugs, respond to feedback, and then repeat a couple more times until I think the game is ready for early access. All the while, I've got a lot of features I need to write. All right, so that's that. And the feature list is, let's see, feature list. All right. So these were the changes. So it's pretty good, to be honest. Well, yeah, but needs a lot more work. I'll show you what work still needs to be done. So changes to make the trailer. I'm in the middle of this right now. Here's the task list I have open. This is sort of the roadmap right now. The announced trailer, gameplay trailer, store page, press blast. These are. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to do everything in this exact order. It just means that these are the priorities. I want to finish custom matches, like you saw me launch my custom lobby screen. I want to finish that implementation, let people choose how long the matches last and all that. It needs a lot of polish still. It's not done yet. I want to do a UI UX art makeover. A lot of these screens could look better, and my art team is going to help me with that. Controller support. VFX reskin, we're going to replace a lot of this realistic VFX with stylized cartoony VFX. That's for projectiles, for abilities, for levels. That's going to be a bit of work, mostly just trying to make sure things look good. Voiceovers. I think I like to have voiceovers for heroes responding, for using abilities, for taunting, and maybe even complimenting teammates or something when the game starts. I know other hero games have that. Ability messaging. One of the core problems with the player, even with the game, even though it looks good right now, is that when you use an ability, it doesn't message well. Like when I summon that log as the Centaurk, nobody knows where that log came from. Nobody knows that the Centaurk did it. If they look very carefully, they would have seen the Centaurk go like this. And that doesn't message anything. Now, if you look at Heroes of the Storm, you look at probably League of Legends, Dota, and the rest. When you use an ability, it's crystal clear that you're the one who did it. You're the one who's warming it up. You're the one who summoned whatever. You're the one where the beam of lightning is coming from. So there's no doubt. In this game, there's still a lot of doubt, but I can't do it until these two things are done first. Once these are done, then I can do ability messaging, and then the gameplay will be a lot better. I gotta go through all the metagames and fix them. I haven't shown you the metagame for the Elder Forest yet. I have all ability previews. So, did you ever play League of Legends? I think I did briefly, many years ago, and then I just kind of uninstalled it because no one else I knew played it. I played Dota. That was when they were really picking up. He spent way too much time, yeah. So I'll take us to the Elder Forest and show you the metagame for that. And a ping wheel. We need that for requesting help and taunting opponents. There's already a ping wheel in other games. I think Heroes of the Storm had a good one, I think. I want to maybe model off that. Anti-griefing measures and password support. By this time, I expect to have, hopefully, at least dozens of players playing the game, and I want to make sure that they have control over the quality of their game. Kicking people, banning people, troublemakers, people who just idle in their position. Okay, so Elder Forest has a metagame of two golems fighting each other, and each one to a team. And when the first one gets incapped, the other one will start attacking the other team. So I'll show you that. Yeah, online trolling. I mean, and to be honest, if this game has griefing and trolling, then I've hit a success bar, to be honest. Because if no one plays your game, you're not going to have that problem. All right, see that troll? There's a golem up on the top right. You see him? Let's catch up. See, now they're fighting each other. A little bit of lag there. So that fighting is very unpolished. But the idea is, like, when one of them is incapped, then the other will start going after the other team. Yeah, so he hopped into the off the map, and that's a bug. But, so, yeah, that's the kind of metagame cleanup that needs to be done. Twitch integration, and this is something that I think streamers will be able to help me with. The idea is that the streamers have a presence, that the stream viewers have a presence in the crowd. I'll show you. Let's just do free roam. Okay, this is a test character that I just use for testing purposes. So here's a crowd. And I want, imagine you're a streamer or you got maybe 50 viewers. I want those viewers to be in the crowd. And I want a viewer to say, I want to be on the red crowd or I want to be in the blue crowd with a command. And they do that. And then maybe their name appears over it, or maybe, I don't know. There's some ideas. The event sub library is pretty good, at least for Unity. Imagine it's simple for Unreal. Event sub library. I don't think I've heard of that. I'm going to look it up. Library Unity. Event bus? Oh, Twitch event sub with the Unreal project. Twitch integration. See, I already have a Twitch integration library right now. It's pretty bare bones. It will it basically has a low level connection to the chat, and it will like get me like in the chat you see on the panel. It's all formatted and stuff, but the unformatted chat is in the integration, and I actually have a I think I already have a gym for that. So yeah, there's a login and stuff. And by the way, I don't know if you do this in your game, but a gym is like a sandbox where you test stuff. This game has a bunch of gyms in it for AI testing, for Twitch testing, for other things, weapon abilities testing. I have what I call the danger room, which is gameplay effect testing. Like when I slow down like this, or if I get, or if I take splash damage and I'm all wet, that kind of thing. So, yeah, got that kind of weaken. Now I'm tiny, and things like that. You can fall. Oh, let me put the background music back on. Oh, I screwed up the volume. Okay, hope that's right. Maybe it's a little more. Okay, all right, let's try that. So, yeah, not gyms. What else did I have? Yeah, practice versus AI. So I'm going to have a special field where you can practice against. Oh no, practice versus AI is just like single player versus comp stomp. That's all it is. Just single player versus AI for practice. I'll tell you, a lot of people will play that. I have Marvel Rivals, I have Overwatch. I often play against AI because I like a good con stomp. That's just me. But you can also do AI. AI will always backfill the quick match games, but this will let you just do flat out AI, maybe with other people too. Single or multiplayer versus AI. And you can also, the creator kit, you can make your own fields. Not kidding. You use you get the Unreal Engine. I give you the project and the DLC for free on Steam, and then you open the project and you follow the instructions, and you'll have a few sample fields to play with, and you're good to go. And that's going to require Steam Workshop integration. Also, a practice field, like every game has a practice place. I don't know if your game's going to have one. That'd be kind of handy. unless you have it kind of built into your gameplay, into your main progress, your main quests. But yeah, you can just practice, see which hero you like, and then by then, Steam Deck support. Want to have 2 more fields. That take us to 10 fields for early access, and then performance, finalize the music, iconography, and then achievements. Stats and leaderboard. So, yep, this is going to be easily maybe 8 months of work, which will carry me into next year. And no illusions about that. That's just going to be, and that's on top of community engagement. I'm taking breaks because this is a lot of work. I have a full-time job, and yeah. So I'm saying next year. I want to say early next year. I'm going to release, and this is after I cut a lot of features I wanted in the game. So, but you got to know your limitations, and you got to say this is, this is good enough for 1.0. We can do other stuff after 1.0, such as LAN play, local multiplayer, which unblocks us from console games, maybe more fields, and guilds. I want to have people be able to form and have guilds, make their own guild fields, and then have competition between the guilds playing on their own fields. That'd be pretty fun. So that's kind of what I got in store. And not included in this list is just the general improved gameplay balancing that's going to need to be done. On top of that, the gameplay balancing as far as how the heroes are set up right now is actually done in CSV files. CSV files define their damage, their speed, their kick power. Coming from these raw files here, these are the CSV files. These are the formatted data. So I can see at a glance, the balance of ranged versus melee heroes and their speed, their attack power, kick power. And the goal is that, one of the goals of the design is to make it so not everybody is flocking to only play ranged or only play melee characters. I want both to be good. So, and so far it looks pretty good to me. So we'll get player feedback and see how good it really is. So that's kind of up to speed of where we are with things right now. Getting about another year of work before I'm comfortable with doing early access. It's been 3 years of my free time so far, and it will be this year too. But and I'm quite mindful that that's 4 years that I could have spent making 4 smaller games. But I wanted to really push myself this time and kind of see what I could do with a good art team and with the marketing team, and really try to really go the extra mile this time. So yeah, that's where we are now. And leaderboard, where was I leave off? This. We need to make a new event here. So what I like to try to do is kind of start each stream with an update on the roadmap and then go from there. So let's see, I need to new events. Thanks for this. Keep up, yeah, fix massive problem. Yep, well, thanks a lot. I'll look forward to seeing your progress on your game as well. It's really fun to watch, and I really like the overlay again. So you have a good night's sleep, and I'll maybe catch you tomorrow if you stream, or if I stream. So let's do an override. Close lightning switching the house battery. Gotcha. So you're having it. I assume still nothing near me yet. I wonder what the forecast is telling me for if it shifted to early morning or not. It probably has. Oh, no, we got some rain forming in my area. Oops, and I forgot to plug in my phone, too. Okay, so we got some green in my area. It's south of me. Yeah, it's like dead of night is going to be when they're supposed to hit, which probably means it'll be hit in the morning. It's raining here all day. Well, we could use some of that here in Texas. All right, simulated player set for trailer. That's what we want. So we'll say, let's add some comments here. Clarify what we're all doing. So we'll say here, refresh stats. Okay, so this will be update child widgets. with player vitals, player info and stats. After that, let's see, bind, listen for stats changes. Yeah, we rarely, well, at least in my city, we rarely have like a full day of just on and off rain. There was one of those 2 weeks ago, though. Four player hero changes. Check. All right. So trailer. Okay, so we're not going to listen to any. There won't be any changes. Like the simulated players are permanent. So there's that. Refresh of player state. Stats. What's this? Oh, that's the player name. Okay. Alright, so we gotta make simulated equivalents for all of these. So we'll do, so we don't even need the sequence. Player name. Refresh with simulated player, let's call it. Oh, wait a minute. We didn't set the... Oh, we never set the player in the first place. Yeah, we need to... Oh, no, that's... Simulate a player for trailer. Okay. Okay, that's what we want. And go in here. Okay, what are we doing here? Missy woke up. She is now eating from her food bowl, which means that maybe she'll come and say hello to us. I'm going to put a kind of disclaimer here. For trailer. Here we go. So then we do player name, refresh with simulated player. And then refresh stats. Trailer. Okay, so that's all we need to do. Some random stats, maybe. Oh, gee. all of these. Yeah, but I'll have to. Dang. Well, it'll be worth it. It's goals, assists, takedowns, conversions, and possession time. These are stats that are captured during gameplay and will be saved on your Steam stats in your Steam profile per hero. So you can say, I've scored this many goals with that hero, and you played that other hero the most minutes in the game. And then you can see all that in a new screen that hasn't been designed yet. And I think that would be pretty cool. You know, also read the number of wins you've had. So yeah, those stats will be available. So let's back up a bit, back to refresh stats, refresh the player states. Fix that event name too. So making the game, being able to take good screenshots from the game for trailer mode, it's going to be a bit of work as you see, but I think it will pay off. And I tell you, I think having a feature list, having a slideshow, a very fast-moving slideshow of your features instead of just a flat list is going to be much better. And let's see if it's going to bring up. I'll show you the current feature list in the trailer. Where did I put it? Oops, that's not it. First draft. Okay, so that's, let me close that a bit. Yeah, so that's the first part of the trailer right there. But near the end, I have the feature list. Yeah, that kind of, I just don't like this very much. I mean, it looked good at like the night that I made it, and the next morning I'm like, ugh, because it's just a feature list. It kind of takes the momentum out of the trailer, I think. So instead of just this list, I'm going to have like a quick slideshow showing you these screenshots of the leaderboard and all that stuff. So, and that way it puts more life to each item and gets you more fired up. So that's the plan. That, by the way, was not something that the marketing team requested of me. That was something I came up with between the time they gave me feedback and the time I gave them the trailer. So let me player stat. Okay, so let's make that trailer mode. Get back to that. Player list. I think we're done with this one. Actually, leaderboard. I think we're done with this one too. Yeah, events. Trailer mode. That's what we want. That's better. And this one. Gotta do these other ones too. Goals, assists, takedowns. Close this now. Okay, we've got 5 here and 5 here. Stat tag. Add more properties to the simulated data. Game data. Yeah, so I'd add all those stats here. And then, based on the tag of this stat, whether it be goals, assists, takedowns, and so on, I would need to, fill that out. So that's a lot of stuff. Well, not a lot. Goals, assists. We're just going to do... I think I just want to do string. I don't know if I want to parse anything. It's just simpler because we just put the text right in the outputs. Actually, no, we'll do numbers for some of the stats. Int 32 goals, assists, takedowns, conversions. Session time. That should be good. I'll have to figure out how to fudge that value a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I think we're fine with integers. I have to add these all. It's not going to be fun. That's going to be really hard to read, in fact. But that is the simplest way. So how many fields are we adding? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that should do that. And then, I don't think we need this anymore. Oh, for trail mode. That's 5. So we add 5 to this. Assists, takedowns, conversions, position time. Let's do, all right, let's just get that issue fixed now. So back to this, path to load. Simulated avatar path. that's a little cleaner. I gotta go back to the custom lobby, make sure that still works, and then we'll see how the leaderboard looks. What did I mess up? Oh yeah, change name. Portray the bow. We just want to copy this straight up. Okay, so back to the custom lobby, make sure I didn't break anything. Good. Okay, that was as before. Wait a minute, that didn't look right. Let's look at it again. Oh, get friend. All right. Default alert path to the player. Should fix that, I think. Okay, good. And then let's do it with the trailer. Alright, good. So that still works. This is much cleaner than we had before, so this all can go. Now let's have a look at where the leaderboard is standing. So I think if this works, we should see the name of the simulated player in the leaderboard. Okay. Yeah. All right, we are inching our way closer. Now let's just kind of get those stats going. They should all read 0. So let's see, goals, and was the order? What was the order here? Goals, then assists. Followed by conversions. Takedowns, I think, was next. Yeah, goals, assists, then takedowns. Then conversions. Takedowns, conversions. And then possession time. Okay. So now Alright, let's see if that makes his stats look any better. Alright. We gotta fix the ping too, but yeah, this is looking good. Probably want to add an 8th friend as well. Make the team's a little more stacked up. I may want to add all 10 actually. So those stats correspond to an game in progress. So we don't want to go too crazy on the range of it. So let me go back to goals, assists, takedowns. We're going to say for goals, let's kind of keep that on maybe on the light side. Let's do 1. They did 1. And they did 1. They did 2 goals. And then assists. Is that 1? 1. Then takedowns. Conversions. Session time. So we gotta be careful with possession time. So we're gonna do that 16. These have to, they can't add up to, let's see, what should they add up to? Yeah, that's a lot of goals to score in a game, but maybe we can make this work. And 1 goal. So just put it down for no goals here. Throwing things at the ball. Let's see if it sticks. So let's see how this looks. Probably going to change those avatars too. I want to try and make it look more real. There's no way you're going to have a random game. Hey, Shelly Bell, what's happening? No way to have a random game with people who have those random avatars with the colors. There's no way you're going to have that in the game. So I'll probably find some, or even make some iconography, maybe stuff from my old projects even. I can dig around a little bit. I'm going to add more players too. Yeah, look like a full game. Make it look packed. Alright, that looks better. No, but the avatars are gone. I screwed that up somehow. Let me go back to the custom map, because I know, I screwed up one of these numbers. I'm sure I did. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Let me go back and check. Not much, just relaxing, just cleaned up my tattoo for the night. Okay. That looks right. 14. those look right. So where am I? What's wrong with the avatar? What did I mess up there? Oh, it's not even calling that function. Did I not do the thumbnail? Oh yeah, I never did that. Fresh player icon. Trailer. Oh yeah. Okay, I never wrote that yet. Oops. So we'll do. The avatar thumbnail. That's not static, I don't think, is it? No, I think I may need to make it that. Key tonight. Nope, she's sleeping in the living room, I guess, for hours and hours. So she was out. She was eating in the kitchen earlier, so I know she's around. Just chose not to come tonight. She was there. She had a good presence the last 2 streams. I think we'll let this one slide. Yeah, I'll start this new simulation statics function. Then we can do that. We need to be blueprint exposed. Oh, I don't want to do that though. Might have to do that. Did you hit with storms today as well? We had our bead storm the other day. No, we haven't. They're supposed to be coming. The weatherman keeps threatening that they're going to be here within hours, and they threaten for hours and hours. But there's a little bit of green on the radar around us right now, but I'm not sensing anything, don't hear anything. So it's supposed to come overnight, which of course it is when they're always supposed to come in my city. Once in a while, I can enjoy the storm and maybe in the morning or the evening, but no, it's got to be overnight. It's got to wake everyone up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and then go away just as soon as it came. Well, that's just how it is in the city. So back to this simulated. I just want to expose this to blueprint, but I may have to. Or I could put it in the friend structure itself. That seems like an even worse idea. But one I'm willing probably might just make things easier all around. Several counties here lost power for almost 3 days now. Wow. Yeah, those storms up there. Yep, I'm familiar with that. We had a spectacular cold front come through many years ago, and we power was out for about 3 days. But man, watching it come from the backyard, wow, that was just amazing to watch. And that was a heck of a storm. And because the power was out, we tried to tough it out, and then I think it was the end of the second day or afternoon of the second day, we had to dispose of everything in the freezer because it wasn't cold anymore. So we had the biggest barbecue we had probably ever had, and that was so great. Okay, so what am I going to do about this? I am leaning on putting this in the friend structure. Just I really don't want to expose that to blueprint. What I could do. Put it simulated players. I could put it in here. Caged avatar. Call it loaded avatar, better yet. Is null most of the time. Okay, now with that, we can, let's see, simulate prayer. It is from you being the best out of it. Thankfully, our house never lost power. The restaurant has been slammed all 3 days so far. Yeah, I bet in addition to the management and everyone trying to figure out what to do when the restaurant's out of power, you got the poor people who don't have power at home looking for a restaurant to eat at. So that's got to be fun all around. Avatar thumbnail. Alright, so let's try that. Oh. What did I do? Oh, right. No star here. Yeah, but it doesn't change the fact that when a big storm is coming in, you see it on the radar as red and orange, and you see it coming on the horizon. Everybody's running indoors, everyone's getting their stuff packed up. I'm the one who always runs outside to watch it come in, and I only go inside either when lightning hits pretty close or when I start feeling raindrops. Then I bolt in. But otherwise, I just love watching it come in. Seeing the wind, the hearing it, it's just, I love it. Okay, so now this should get us on the path to getting the avatar in the leaderboard. And I think after I get this working, well, I'll see what I can do. I'll see, look at time and see what more I can do tonight. Entry, fresh player icon. So what does this do? Okay, so that's Player icon refresh. Oh, we gotta do this again. That's the oh right, that's their hero. That's not the avatar. Oh, okay. So that actually didn't help me at all. All right. So we don't need this after all. But we may need the loaded hero definition. Oh, maybe we can work with that. Hero definition. Is that even here? Soft path. String. Well, I kind of couldn't sit it out to watch the winds for 80 miles an hour. I don't remember that wind at home before. That's a lot of wind. All right, so let's do. We'll get back to this. Actually, we won't need this at all. Let's go back to this. We don't take this out. And I think we want to make the hero definition, be a soft object pointer. Didn't like that very much. We have 8 miles an hour winds and heavy rain. Now, we've had hurricanes brush us with less power than that. But yeah, weather still. Let's check on that real fast. I'm still expecting the same as before. Oh yeah, it's south of us. We got nothing. Yeah, overnight, as usual. They're saying there's going to be 2 waves of storms here, one between now and midnight, and the other one overnight. This first wave isn't even happening. And at best, it's happening south of us, and it's pretty weak. Okay. Surprised I didn't get any warnings about the back to the build. I thought I'd get a warning about the soft path. Guess not. Well, let me debug into that. Connection. Yeah, I gotta make a correction in this name. It's gonna give us some file errors, but that's fine. want to see this hero definition. Okay, asset path looks like it's valid. Yeah, I think that looks right. So let's go back to the leaderboard. Okay, now let's actually fix that. Player state. Really, this should be called hero icon. Not player icon, but I'll rename that later. I don't like renaming assets in the middle of making all these other changes. So we're going to do, let's see, hero definition. Hero switch icons. Okay. Do most of this actually. Hero definition. Oh, I gotta load it. Okay. And that's a function that is built in. Can I convert this to int? Okay. Yes, Okay, let's see if that works. I didn't even get called. Okay. See if this actually works. It's nice. The thing's been working pretty well tonight. So brush, we should get those icons now. Yep. Oh, yeah, and they're all perfect. So I'll need to make. So I'll need to change some of those references, and then we'll be good. Horus. No, Guthorn. Latunia. Prowler, and then Ulrich. I know. Ellis. Okay. We should get different icons, valid icons, if this works. Wow, I'm streaming for over 3 hours. I know this is run-of-the-mill for many streamers, but 3 is a lot for me. And that's after an 8-hour day of work. But now this leaderboard should be in good shape. Yeah. That's what I want to see. Oh, and this, I got match scores too. I got remember to do those. They need to add up to the proper goals as well. And the ping as well. What can you do about the ping? I think that's a completely standalone connection status. Do we do anything with connection status in this graph? Just plugged in a value manually. Yeah, we can just do it right here. got some pings there. Just need to update the team score. Yes, going to be takes back to the leaderboard itself. What's going on here? Yeah, that team score. You don't expose the simulated friends to Blueprint directly. You might have to. Yeah, I don't see a way around that here. Unless make the leaderboard itself. Team stats. Yeah, I'll temporarily, just for the interest of time, I'm going to do that. Okay, if this works, we should have the full leaderboard properly screenshotable, I think. Oh, turn it on. There. Yeah, it looks like it. Let me do that again. Yeah, 2 goals each, so that's tied 2-2. All right, that looks good. I might change the. I might make it not a tie game, but I'm gonna tweak. I'm gonna look at those numbers later. Tweak those numbers maybe a little bit more. Make sure they're pretty reasonable, and then redo those avatars so they actually look like people on Steam are playing and not otherwise. So with that, I'm going to commit all my changes to source control because that's quite a bit of them. So made custom match. Yeah, get out of this. Made custom lobby and leaderboard. So integrated trailer mode into custom lobby and leaderboard. So do some fine tuning, and then I'll be able to take some screenshots tomorrow. I think, let's see. I'm probably going to cap it because I'm starting to really lose steam here. And I'm going to see who else is developing on a Friday night, or in their case, a Saturday afternoon. How about Jedem? He's got some really cool stuff going on. He's also an Unreal Engine developer. Let's go say hi to him. So let's go ahead and kick that off. Alright, so again, thanks everyone for coming to this unplanned stream. We had a lot of people in the audience today. I'm glad they got to see the game a little bit and the progress that I'm slowly making. I hope to have the trailer out ready to put on the Steam Store page within the next 2 weeks. Probably be, or that, or sooner, hopefully. And with that, I will send us all off to Jedem. So thanks everyone again for showing up, and I'll see you again either Monday or a little sooner.